Okay, welcome back. In this video, we're gonna try to find the sum of the fourth power of the cosine of these angles: pi over 8, 3 pi over 8, 5 pi over 8, and 7 pi over 8. In fact, there are many ways to compute this one, but there are simpler ways and longer ways. Okay, but for us, we just gonna use some simple ways. Okay, but before this, let's use something. So this is our unit circle. Assume that this is some x. Pi minus x is this whole angle. Okay, pi minus x. So the cosine of x is this one. Cosine of pi minus x is this one. I didn't draw it nicely, but okay, it should be here. So these quantities are the same except for the minus for the cosine. So the cosine pi minus x is minus cosine of x. Okay, so we're gonna use this one here to get this problem to only two angles. We have pi over 8, 3 pi over 8, 5 pi over 8, 7 pi over 8. We're gonna use two angles only. So because of this, we can reduce these two angles here. Okay, this one is easy to prove. You can do the way that I did it, or you can use the fact the cosine of x minus pi minus x, cosine of x minus y, let's do it in general, is the cosine of x cosine y plus sine x sine y. In this case, x is pi and y is x, but here the sine of pi is 0. That's why we get cosine of pi, which is minus 1, times cosine of x. X is y, is playing the role of y here. Okay, so this is useful. Okay, another thing that we need to use, so this is a hint for those who want to do this problem. So x to the power 4 plus y to the power 4 is x squared plus y squared minus 2x squared y squared. We can prove this result by just expanding this one and taking this one out and getting back to this one. Okay. Another thing is that sine of 2x is 2 sine x cosine x. If we want this one only, divide by 2. So sine 2x over 2 is sine x cosine x. Okay, all these hints will help those who want to solve this problem. Okay, it's good. It's a good problem. It's a longer one, so it's good to try. Okay, I'm gonna stop here for a second or two, and if you want to pause the video and do it by yourself, that's great. Otherwise, let's solve it. Okay, so let's see, we can bring these two angles. Let's see the relationship between these angles. So note that the pi here would let us see something. Pi over 8, 7 pi over 8, that's pi. So we're gonna reduce this angle. So we know that cosine 7 pi over 8 is cosine pi minus pi over 8. We do the algebra here. Okay, so according to this one here, this is minus cosine pi over 8. Great, so we get this one similar to this one. With the minus, with the power 4, the minus is gonna go. Now for this one, cosine 5 pi over 8 is just cosine pi minus 3 pi over 8. Do the algebra. So it's gonna be minus cosine 3 pi over 8. Okay, now this sum, so with this cosine squared, the minus is gonna go, so we're gonna have 2 of this angle and 2 of this angle. Therefore, A becomes 2 cosine to the power 4 of 8 pi over 8 plus cosine to the power 4 of 3 pi over 8. Great. Now let's use this one here. let's use this one. So we're gonna have these two here, that's gonna be in the front. So it's gonna be cosine squared of pi over 8 plus sine, no, plus the cosine squared, sine not yet, cosine squared of 3 pi over 8 squared minus 2 cosine squared of pi over 8 times cosine squared of 3 pi over 8. Okay, great. Now let's use this one here. Let's use this relationship. Note that if you add these two angles, pi over 8 plus 3 pi over 8, you get pi over 2. So let's get rid of one of these angles. So we know that cosine 3 pi over 8 is the cosine of pi over 2 minus pi over 8. Okay, multiply here top and bottom by 4, so you get the result. Now what's this cosine of pi over 2 minus pi over 8? It's just the sine of pi over 8. Okay, so therefore here and here we're gonna have a equal to 2. Let's keep 2 in the front. So the cosine squared of pi over 8 plus sine squared of pi over 8 squared minus 2 sine squared of pi over 8 times cosine squared of pi over 8. Okay, now we have these two here in the front. So what's this one here? So this is just the cosine of some angle plus cosine squared of some angle plus sine squared of some angle. Remember that we have the cosine squared of alpha plus sine squared of alpha is 1. This is just Pythagoras or Pythagorean theorem in the unit circle. Okay, so this is 1 minus 2. What's this one here? So let me do it in between parentheses. So sine pi over 8 cosine pi over 8 square. So here, see this result here? Sine x cosine x. If we do pi over 8 here, what do we get? So sine 2 times pi over 8, pi over 4 over 2. So that's what we get. So we have 2, 1 minus 2 sine pi over 4 over 2 squared. Now we do some algebra. It's 1. What's this one here? So minus 2 square root of 2 over 4 squared. So it's 2, because the sine of pi over 2 is just square root of 2 over 2. With these 2, we get 4, and with the square, we get 2. 1 minus, it's going to be 2. It's going to be 2. Let me do it. 2 over 60. 2 over 16. That means 1 over 8. Okay. That means 1 over 8. With this one, it's going to be 1 over 4. Okay. It's going to be 1 minus 1 over 4. And with this one, it's going to be 3 over 4 times 2. So it's going to be 2 times 3 over 4, which is equal to 3 over 2. So our final result is that our sum is 3 over 2. Yes, let's make sure. So this is 2 over 16, 1 over 8. With this one is 1 over 4. 3 minus 1 over 4. Yeah, 3. Yes, I think so. Yes, this is just simple algebra. So that's the final result. Okay, remember one thing that we improve, which is we didn't show here. I think I skipped this here. So that's the one that we need to see from the unit circle. I hope that I will be doing a nice one this time. Okay, great. It's okay. So this is x. Well, let's make it smaller. Anyways, let's make smaller x to see the result. Let's make a smaller x. Assume that this is x. Pi over 2 minus x is this angle. Okay. So the sine, I'm looking for the cosine. So the cosine of this angle is this one. That's pi over 2. the cosine of x is this one, the sine of x is this one, and the sine of pi over 2 minus x is this one. So the cosine of this one is just the sine. It's this one here. Okay, same thing, positive, positive, the same ratio. Okay, similar triangle by taking care of the positivity or the negativity of the segment's length. So when I do this one here, I'm projecting here, this is positive, the cosine is positive, this segment is positive, here it's negative, the sine is negative. Doing this one, we can remember all this relationship. Okay? You can do a nice drawing and see it yourself. Remember similar triangles and ratios. If they are positive, they are positive. If it's not positive, make a sign, make a negative sign to make it positive. Okay, I think this will end our video, and that's it. The final result is that this one is 3/2. Okay, thank you very much.